Welcome shot benders. In this video we're going to talk about how to get power in the golf swing using the lower body. So this is part 2 of a 2-part series, so make sure you check out the first video to see how to use the upper body to get power as well. Hi, I'm Roland from Shot Bender Golf. If you're struggling with distance and want to know how to use the ground and the lower body for power, you're in the right place. So a lot of people have heard of using the ground forces for power, but no one's really talked about how to do that properly. In this video, we're going to cover just that. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to use the ground forces for power to hit as far as possible. So let's get started. So let's get started with step number 1, and that's how to properly load power in the backswing. Okay. So what you want to do is turn as much as possible and get weight into that right leg, but we don't want to do that by shifting our hips and our shoulders away from the golf ball. Okay. We want to be able to do both while staying very centered. Okay, so I've turned my hips and shoulders as much as I can. I have a little bit of weight on the right foot, but I haven't moved backwards to do it. So an amazing pro tip here would be, as you load weight into the right side, any weight you have on that right foot you want on the inside of the foot, not the outside of that foot. If it's on the outside of that foot, that's going to disjoint your whole downswing, and that's going to lack power. So we want to turn as much as possible with our hips and shoulders, staying centered and the weight on the inside of the right foot. And that's going to lead us into step number 2. All right, now that we're loading properly in the backswing, let's talk about how to initiate the downswing. And that's going to be by shifting the weight completely to the left side. So now that we turn centered, weight on the inside of that right foot, the first step to start the downswing, I want you to feel like you're really shifting your weight over to the left leg. Okay. That. So what a lot of amateurs do from this position here is they start to turn right away, and now we're coming over the top. Let me show you from this view here. So loaded into the right side, amateurs are going to turn right away, stay on that back leg, cut across the ball and slice it. All right. So what we want to do is somewhat of the opposite, where when we load here, we want to start to shift our weight into that lead leg. And now you can start to see the club path starting to work more into out or to the right. So what shifting the weight does, instead of just turning from the top, staying on that back leg, so shifting the weight to the left leg is going to get all the power and body weight into the golf shot. That's going to help us hit it much further, okay? So we don't want to stay back on that right foot and rotate. We want to shift all our weight and get all that power going into the golf ball. So if we're loading the power properly in the backswing, shifting all our weight to the left leg in the downswing, now we're ready for step number 3. Step number 3 is one of the best kept secrets in golf, and something that all big power hitters do. It's something you'll see time and time again among not only the best players in the world, but the biggest hitters in the world, and that's to extend the legs in the downswing. So what do I mean by that? So in the backswing, we loaded the power. Step 2, we shifted our weight. What you're going to see really good ball strikers do from here is start to straighten the legs through the golf shot. Okay, this is going to be new to a lot of you, and part of the reason that you hit it fat. So if your legs stay flexed and we come into the golf ball, we'll tend to hit the ground, and then people start to chicken wing so that they don't hit the ground first. Whereas if you start to extend the legs, now you can start to extend the arms and get that forward shaft lean that people talk about. One of the strongest moves a human can do is to jump. Now we're using the ground forces, pushing off the ground for power, contact, and direction. Okay, so what we want to do, load in the right side, shift our weight, and extend. Okay, so now I'm going to demonstrate these 3 moves with a 7-iron. And notice when pros finish their swing, they're standing nice and tall and looking at the target. So there you have it. Now you're keyed into one of the biggest secrets in golf. This is not only a power move, but it's going to help your contact and direction as well. So if you follow these 3 steps, you'll be hitting it much cleaner and further in no time. These are some of the biggest distance contributors in the golf swing, so make sure that you're taking full advantage of all of these pieces. And if you want to continue to hit it further, make sure you check out part 1 and you'll see how to use the upper body for power as well. So if you combine part 1 and part 2 together, you'll be using the upper and lower body to hit the ball as far as possible. If this video helped you, tap the like button, and if you want to continue to get better at golf, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you at the next one. Thanks for watching.